Every year across Asia, millions of people refuse to move homes during the 7th lunar month. And the ones who ignore that warning wish they never had. What starts as a good deal on a new apartment can turn into something so terrifying that people abandon everything they own just to escape. So if you think the old warnings your parents gave you are just superstition, then why do so many people who moved during Ghost Month all describe seeing the exact same thing? This actually happened to a woman I'll call Anna, and the people closest to her will tell you she was the last person you'd expect this to happen to. She was 26 years old, sensible, and proud of being practical. She did not scare easily. She had just started a new job at a trading company in Taipei, and she needed a place fast, something close to the office, something cheap. The apartment she found in Zhonghe district checked every box. The 7th floor, clean white walls, the big windows that let in the afternoon sun like the place was trying to impress her. And it was nearly 4,000 new Taiwan dollars cheaper per month than anything else she had seen. She had seen it in the papers the same afternoon as she viewed it, before anyone could talk her out of it. Her mother called that night while Anna was still looking up furniture on her phone. The woman didn't even say hello. She just asked one question. "Which month is it?" Anna already knew. It was the 7th month of the lunar calendar, but not the ghost month. The time when the gates of the underworld swing open and the spirits of the dead walk freely among the living. Every family in Taiwan knows the rules. Do not move into a new home. Do not start anything new. Do not call out names after dark. Do not leave your shoes pointing toward the door. Anna had grown up hearing all of it. She told her mother the price of the apartment and heard the silence on the other end of the line. Her mother told her to burn incense the moment she walked through the front door. Anna said she would. She had no intention of doing it. Moving day came on a hot Saturday in August. Two friends helped her carry boxes up in an elevator that groaned on the way up like it resented the work. The hallway on the 7th floor was very quiet, not the quiet of an empty space, the quiet of something waiting. And there was a smell, sweet and heavy like white chrysanthemums left too long in a vase. They were the kind of flower people put on funeral altars. Anna wrinkled her nose and told herself it was just someone's air freshener. Her friends helped her drag the sofa inside, ate the convenience store food she had bought them, and then left before the sun went all the way down. They did not say why they were leaving early. They just were suddenly very busy. Anna stood in her new living room alone, surrounded by boxes, every light turned on, and tried to feel good about her decision. And in the corners of the room would not get bright. She noticed that, no matter how many lights she turned on, the corners stayed dim. Like the shadows there were thicker than normal shadows, like something was folded up inside them, watching. She shook her head. She was letting her mother get inside her head. She went to the bathroom to brush her teeth before bed. That was when she saw it. In the mirror, just behind her left shoulder, there was a pearl shape, low to the ground, about the size of a child crouching down. She spun around so fast she knocked her toothbrush into the sink. Nothing was there. The bathroom was empty, but the door, which she had propped open with her toiletry bag, was now completely shut. And on the other side of it, slow and deliberate, came 3 soft knocks. Anna did not scream. She told herself later that she was too scared to make a sound. She stood completely still with her back against the cold bathroom tiles and counted to 5 inside her head. Then she reached out and opened the door. The hallway outside the bathroom was empty. The living room beyond it was exactly as she had left it, with boxes stacked, sofa pushed against the wall, every light blazing. Nothing had moved. There was nobody there. She walked through the entire apartment with her heart slamming in her chest, checking behind every door. Jerry looking inside every half-unpacked box, even opening the cabinet under the kitchen sink. Empty, empty, empty. She told herself the knocks had been the building settling. Old buildings knock and creak. She had lived in old buildings before. This was fine. She made her bed on the floor because the frame was still unassembled and lay down with her phone on her chest. She left every light in the apartment on. She put on a show she had already seen, something familiar and bright. And then stared at the ceiling and waited to feel tired. The show played, the lights stayed on, and somewhere around 2 in the morning, when her eyes were finally starting to close, she heard it again. Not 3 knocks this time, but a single long drag, like something heavy being pulled very slowly across the floor above her. She sat up. She lived on the 7th floor. There was no 8th floor. She had looked at the building from the outside. 7 stories. That was all there was. She lay back down and pulled her blanket up to her chin and told herself it was the roof. Wind on the roof. She closed her eyes again. In the morning, she found the chair she had placed by the front door. The one she had put her bag on the night before, moved 4 feet across the room. It was now facing the corner that would not get bright. She took a photo of it and sent it to her friend Lynn with no message. Lynn called her back in under a minute. "Come stay at my place," Lynn said, that before Anna had said a single word. Anna looked at the chair facing the dim corner and thought about 4,000 NT per month and her new job starting on Monday and her mother's voice asking which month it was. "I'm fine," Anna said. "I just need help figuring out what's happening." Lynn went quiet for a moment. Then she said she would come over that evening. She said it in the careful voice people use when they are more frightened than the person they are trying to help. Lynn arrived at the 6 o'clock carrying 3 sticks of sandalwood incense and a small tangerine, which she placed near the front door without explaining why. Anna watched her do it and did not make a single joke. Lynn walked slowly through the apartment with her arms crossed tight against her chest. She stopped in the doorway of the bedroom for a long time and said nothing. Then she asked how long the apartment had been vacant before Anna moved in. Anna said she didn't know. And she had not thought to ask. They looked it up together on Lynn's phone, searching the address through a local property listing site. The apartment had been listed and delisted 3 times in the past 14 months. 3 different tenants had moved in and moved out again, all within a few weeks of arrival. One listing note, left up by mistake before someone deleted it, said simply, "Tata unit vacated due to personal circumstances." No further details available. Anna read that line twice. Lynn had already taken a step back from the bedroom doorway. The temperature in the room had dropped. Not all at once, gradually, the way a room cools when a window is open, but every window was shut. Anna could feel it on the back of her arms. She could see her own breath, faint as smoke, hanging in the air in front of her face. In August, in Taiwan, in a closed room. Then the lights in the bedroom went out. Not the whole apartment, just the bedroom. The bulb did not flicker. It did not buzz. Anna simply stopped, as if something had cupped its hands around the light and squeezed. And in the sudden dark in the far corner of the room, both women saw it clearly this time, not a shape behind a mirror, not something glimpsed from the corner of an eye. It was standing upright now, pressed into the corner, pale and very still, with its head turned toward them at an angle that did not match the way a human neck is supposed to bend. Lynn grabbed Anna's wrist. Anna could not look away. The figure didn't move. It only watched. And from somewhere very close, though they were too close enough to be standing right between them, a woman's voice said one word, barely above a whisper, in Taiwanese Hokkien. The word was "stay." Anna was out of the building in under 4 minutes. She did not pack a bag. She left the lights on, left Lynn's incense burning, left the tangerine by the door. She left the signed lease on the kitchen counter. She left everything. Lynn called her uncle that same night, when he was a practitioner at a small temple in Yonghei, a man who had performed cleansing rituals for over 30 years. He listened to the story without asking many questions. When Lynn was done talking, he asked one thing. He asked whether Anna had burned incense when she first entered the apartment. Lynn looked at Anna across the room. Anna shook her head. The uncle was quiet for a moment. Then he said, very gently, that moving in during Ghost Month without any offering, without any acknowledgement of the spirits that are already walking, is like walking into someone else's home and sitting down without knocking. You are not announcing yourself. You are not asking permission. And during the 7th month, when the gates are open, the ones already occupying that space have no reason to make room for you. He performed a cleansing at the apartment 2 days later. He brought paper offerings and incense and a bowl of uncooked rice placed at each corner of every room. And he said prayers for over an hour. He told Anna afterward that the spirit attached to that unit was not evil. It was confused and it was lonely and it was very unhappy about being forgotten. He said it had been there for years. He said whoever had lived there before had also left in it in a hurry. He said that these things happen when the proper respect is not given. Anna never moved back in. She lost her deposit. She found a different apartment in October after Ghost Month had ended. And before she carried a single box through the door, she burned 3 sticks of incense and stood in the entrance for a full minute with her eyes closed. She called her mother from the hallway. Her mother did not say, "I told you so." She just said, "Good. Now you know." The warnings have been passed down for generations across Taiwan, Hong Kong, mainland China, Japan, Korea, and throughout Southeast Asia. They are not decoration. They are not old people worrying over nothing. Thus, they are instructions written by people who learned the hard way, the same way Anna did. By moving during Ghost Month and discovering that some doors, once opened, take a very long time to close. If someone tells you to wait, just wait.